Hi, my name is Douglas Judson. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm one of the co-chairs of Borderland Pride. I'm standing in the Fort Frances Museum. We're in rural northwestern Ontario, and I'm just delighted to share our appreciation that our organization was recognized with this award for telling this really important local story that, as we got more into it, learned had so much more provincial and national significance. So Dianna Boileau, on the poster here to my right, was one of the first Canadians to receive gender-affirming surgery. The individual behind me, Dr. Harold Chalice, was the physician based in Fort Frances back in the 1950s that counseled her and normalized the idea of transition in a time when so few people would have been aware of these concepts in the community around Dianna. So we're really proud of the impact that this story has had on the story of trans and non-binary people in Ontario and in Canada, and we're really proud that the story begins right here in an unlikely surrounding of rural northwestern Ontario. Dianna and Dr. Chalice were recognized in a heritage plaque that is in the ground in front of our local hospital, reminding everyone of their entitlement to equity in healthcare and to be treated in that facility regardless of their identity. And that's also an important element of what we're trying to achieve here, is that this story has enduring relevance for the inclusion of 2S LGBTQIA people in the fabric of every community in Ontario, regardless of how big or how small or how northern or how rural. The other thing that we think is really important about this story, and we're really appreciative that it's been recognized through this award program, is that we're really talking about a story that would probably go forgotten in a place like northwestern Ontario without local advocates to breathe life into it. And I think to challenge assumptions about the type of community that a place like Fort Frances is, the types of stories that begin here, and the types of contributions to Canadian and Ontario history that have been made by people from places like this. So we're really proud, we're really grateful. I want to thank the Fort Frances Museum for their nomination and for their support in our efforts to tell Dianna's story through the provincial plaque program and also our podcast series a few years ago. And I also want to thank the Ontario Heritage Trust for all the resources and recognition that they've provided to our efforts to showcase this important 2S LGBTQIA historical figure. Thank you very much.